You know what it is. And you know what we do. Hey, it's What Up Doe, the What Up Doe, the What Up Doe Show. Yo, what up, Doe? It's your boy OG Tim Wilson, and I am live on a Friday night with my homeboys, the Nasty Boys, Big Ed and Waves for the What Up Doe Show once again. I want to say big up to all my people out there that's celebrating their birthday, and I want to say to you, happy birthday to all of y'all. And on that note, man, we gonna go ahead and do what we gotta do and get this party started. Yeah. Big Ed and Waves, what's going on, fellas? What's happening with you?
Nothing much. I'm just chilling.
Oh, he had to cut his mic on. Good man. Good man understood the assignment today. Got you. Waves, what's happening with you, man?
Man, not much at all. Just kicking it, getting ready to go to my oldest son's football game tomorrow.
Going to his oldest son's birthday. I heard him almost say it. He almost Well, that's cool. So your oldest son's playing football tomorrow. You coaching too, right?
I coach my second oldest son's team.
Okay.
Up where I live, yeah.
Cool in the gang. Well,
Coincidentally, they're playing the team that Lil Pork Chop just beat 66-12.
Ooh. So now we got a little competition going. So can y'all do they play each other?
No,
I believe they do have a game this year against Park Center.
No.
According to Junior, I believe they do.
No, according to the schedule I got.
Oh, okay.
One of y'all wrong, and I'm gonna be keeping tabs.
They're gonna meet up in the playoffs.
I want to say big up to Dejan. His son Jaleel is starting school on October 3rd. How about that for a big boy? Yeah. Woohoo! Big up to Jaleel starting kindergarten on October 3rd. And I'm excited for him to get out there into the world and start sharing his talent with the rest of America. And start to shine and start to grow, you know? Mm-hmm. Learn some things he didn't learn at home and then show off the things that he did, like how to punch a balloon. So let's, what you say we get this party started the right way? What y'all say? Let's say you.
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
Dagger, dagger, dagger. Crown hit different.
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
When you do it like that. So
wash this down with a little bit more.
This motherfucker is washing down a shot with a shot. We know what we in for tonight.
Oh shit.
We're in for it. So I want to dive right in, man. I want to dive right into the bullshit.
Okay.
It has been reported, it's come out and it's been reported that Arizona State Athletics Department, not the department, but some of the staff on the Arizona State Athletics were leaking information to their opponents in effort to expedite the firing of Herm Edwards as the coach.
Wow.
The fuck?
Wow.
Fuck it.
What they have against Herm?
Black.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. If you watching Ranger, Corn, I didn't say it. It wasn't me.
I'm just saying it is Arizona. I think it's pretty
By
obvious.
the time I get to Arizona, that is the last state in the union to recognize the Martin Luther King birthday celebration. I forgot about that. Good point. All right. Okay. That is the last state in the union to do it. And the last state in the union, what was the last state in the union to take down the Confederate flag? Anybody know that one?
I want want to say Tennessee, but I'm probably wrong.
Mississippi just hit it.
It was South Carolina.
Hmm.
Huh.
So, that said,
Mississippi just got rid of their representation of it.
right, but the Confederate flag was waving at the state capitol.
Yeah.
And the mentality's still there.
South Carolina. See, now that's not necessary, man. That's not necessary, Race. Hold on, man. I'm too short. Hold on for a second. Hey, y'all do something.
It might not be necessary, but it is right. Wu-Tang.
Look, I'm just saying. Look, anyone can come after me on this subject. The truth is the truth, no matter how you want to whitewash it. And what are you gonna say? Oh, he's a racist. Ask my mother whether or not I'm racist. Blonde hair, blue-eyed, full-blooded German.
Right?
You got a problem with the facts about history? That's a you problem, not a we.
See. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I did not mean to start that onslaught of rigmarole. Let's move on, shall we?
Break yourself, fool.
So look, y'all ever heard of the show Riverdale?
Yes.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
It's on Netflix. So it's a show that it was when I realized it was time for me to go back to work. I started watching this show during the pandemic and started binge watching this series. And I literally was in season 2 before I realized that the show Riverdale is the Archies. Remember the Archies?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like I was midway through season 2 and I realized, wait a minute, Betty and Veronica and Archie with the red hair and Jughead, this is the Archies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was I was a low point. It became a guilty pleasure of mine. It became a low point of mine of guilty pleasure that I started watching the Archies during the pandemic and got off into it so much that it was like, I got to see what happens next.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's how the comics used to be, too.
Yeah, right? So there is a character that came to the show. The Riverdale actor, the guy that played, I forgot what part he plays, but his name is Ryan Grantham.
Mm-hmm.
He's been sentenced to life in prison
Oh, wow.
for murdering his mother.
Oh, what the hell?
What the fuck?
Yes, in British Columbia, Canada. He killed his mom, and he had recorded a confession on his own phone. It's the weirdest fucking story. So he on his phone.
You sure he's not from Jacksonville?
He said, I shot my mom in the back of her head, and she would have because she would have eventually known it was me or some shit like that. It was crazy what he said on the phone, and so yeah, they locked his ass up because yes, he shot his mother in the back of the head and killed her.
Well, he where he need to be.
Yeah, he's done. He's gonna get live.
Just stay away from Jangalang.
Jangalang.
Nah, he going in there to make R. Kelly his boyfriend.
Ooh. Okay, he might be. Well, he's a little too old for R. Kelly. Actually, he's 24. So look.
Not if you like to get peed on.
This show is going to hell in a handbasket. I don't know how to rein this back. How do we rein this back in? How about this? Okay, that'll shut it all down for a minute. That shuts it all down for a minute for the time being. So, speaking of snitching on camera.
Oh, shit.
6 youths. So look, my cousin Vinny, you get that. 6 youths were caught on camera robbing a gun store. but they were all covered up. They were looking for these kids. They had video of them. If you have any news, get to us. If you have any, know anything about it, contact us because they cleaned this gun store out.
Damn.
Drove a car into it and just ripped it and just cleaned it out.
Smash and grab.
Well, 6 knuckleheads have been arrested because one by one they were busted with pictures of the stolen goods on Instagram.
Oh, come the fuck on. See, this is when prison deserves a short bus. Because these little motherfuckers need to be on the short bus to prison.
Especially the last ones. I mean, after they caught the first 4, why is the 5th guy online?
Right.
And then the 6th guy.
Well, shit. By that time, the other 4 done told on him.
Mm-hmm.
And them motherfuckers online with the guns, with the shit they stole, pink guns and everything, posing.
Dumb motherfuckers.
I'll be damned.
What is wrong with this generation of criminals?
They clout chasing.
We are long gone from the good old days of train robbing on horseback.
Oh yeah, we've been gone from that.
Like when you had to identify motherfucker from a drawing. Want it?
Yeah.
Dead or alive.
It's a fucking sketch artist. Where's the fucking Instagram?
You just go to your Instagram and you just put your shit up there on your own. These motherfuckers crazy.
All you gotta do is go hashtag guns on Instagram and boom. Now you got 90 convictions.
Man.
Got all of their asses, man. What can I say, man?
They's a fucking dummy.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So look, man. No, this is what the cops said when they pulled up Instagram. They were like,
Got him.
Anyway, it's a great new show online now, by the way, in case you didn't catch it. It's called Unsung Zeros. You got to check that one out. I had a ball watching that show. You can find it on the What Up Doe Show Network. It's a new game show. It's driven by fantasy football, but not really. So it's a lot of fun. You got to check it out, man. I watched that today, and I had a ball watching it. And if that's it, Byron Allen. Y'all know who Byron Allen is, right?
Yep.
Detroit's own Byron Allen. Yo, big up. What Up Doe? He's picking up the What Up Doe show for one of his networks. So seriously, look, big ass eyes went, what? Byron Allen won a huge battle.
Yeah.
Major victory. He scored a major victory over the world's leading food distribution company.
Oh, damn.
This company is called McDonald's. McDonald's is known to clear over $100 billion a year. They have over 89 million locations.
Mm-hmm.
They are known to collect an estimated $1.5 billion a year from the black community alone.
Mm-hmm.
And they only spend advertising. Just under $5 million of advertising dollars. I'm sorry. So I rephrased that. I was wrong. They have a $1.5 billion advertising budget.
Holy shit.
And they spend just under $5 million with African American owned media. Even though African Americans make up approximately 40% of their profit margin. When Byron Allen started buying up stations, McDonald's stopped buying commercials from those stations.
Oh wow.
So he won a $10 billion discrimination lawsuit against.
Damn. Hey Byron, can we get along?
So now let him buy a freaking football team.
Oh yeah.
So he was in the mix to buy the Broncos, which was $4 billion. His net worth was known as at the time for $400 million. So he was going to have to bring others on with him, but eventually they sold to the Walmart family, the Waltons. So the next time a team comes for sale, let Byron Allen buy a team.
Yeah.
He can afford one now.
Yeah, on his own.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And put a tagline on the bottom of it. Thank you, McDonald's.
Right? Have McDonald's play your games at McDonald's Stadium.
Even better, go ahead, buy out the Jacksonville Jaguars, and their new slogan is, "I'm loving it."
I like it. Yeah, I like it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So I meant to bring it up a little while ago. It brings me backwards, that story. It brings me backwards to the Herman Edwards story. Someone made the suggestion that Herm Edwards take over an HBCU.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh yeah. I could see him at Grambling.
I could see
or
him,
Howard.
I could see him at an HBCU scene as a head coach, and those same people that ran him out of AZ State to be mad.
Oh yeah.
They'd be mad about it, right? They'll be sick about it, and I think that would be interesting. And then Byron Allen can just draft nothing but HBCU kids, and they just lose every year. So anyway, let's face it, folks. Let's face it. But we're coming along. The HBCUs are coming, man. They are.
Oh yeah.
They are improving. They are coming. Deion Sanders is making huge strides. Some other cats are following. Eddie George is following suit. There's some other guys are following suit. I'd love to see Herm Edwards go that route, and really more prominent.
Tony Dungy. Ooh.
More prominent black athletes and coaches moving into the HBCU arena. That would bring more black That would bring more 5-star black athletes to those universities, and that would start putting them on the map. And they coming, man. It's not an overnight ordeal, but they coming. Trust me.
Not to mention the advertising dollars that's going to come with it.
Yeah, not only the boosters, just all of the revenue, not just the revenue, the revenue that comes with it, but the athletes. That's what they're missing.
Oh yeah,
that's what makes them quote unquote subpar athletically. Is that the top notch athletes from high school are going to the quote unquote major universities.
Right.
Well, you got to stop ignoring the HBCUs if they start bringing those top-notch talent.
With the way the HBCUs have been rising, I can see within the next 10 to 15 years, we will have at least 2 to 3 HBCU teams that are D1. Easy.
Well, there was an awesome suggestion, but it's not going to be easy to do. But eventually, it's what they have to do to make it work. And that was for the major 2 HBCU conferences to merge.
Yep.
And then they become a super conference. They become big enough and strong enough to compete. They can share dollars. They have more dollars and more revenue. And by doing that, if and you keep bringing in big name, high profile black athletes and coaches to these programs to draw more high profile athletes to these programs, next thing you know, they're playing with the big boys.
Yep.
They can find themselves being amongst the power conferences, especially with conferences shrinking the way they are. As
Have
far
your
as
own
number of
network.
conferences. But yeah, absolutely. They can get their own network, and they're already getting some ESPN games, getting more than they used to, all because of Dion by himself. Imagine you start multiplying Dions, right? Then all the accolades will multiply with it. So it's something that can be done. It's going to. I thought it would happen with basketball first because it's very easy to do it in basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball could easily an HBCU could easily pull off a Fab Five.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right? If 5 of the top black basketball players coming out of high school get together and say, let's all go to the same school and let's go to an HBCU, and they'll get out there and kick everybody's ass.
Yeah.
Get them into the tournament, and guess what?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of basketball. All you got to do is get in there. You get into the tournament when you get, and they're making noise. They got the top recruits. They're gonna be getting television time. They're gonna be getting a lot of attention. You let them get them into the tournament, and guess what? Now they're taking on Duke, and now they're taking down Kentucky, and now they're taking down Michigan, and now maybe not Michigan, but Michigan State. Michigan State, they kicked their ass. But they get them in the tournament, and they can make a whole lot of noise. That could change. That'll make so much change because we're in a copycat system. We're in a copycat world.
Yep.
Somebody else is going to want to do it, and it'll be something dope to see pulled off.
Yeah.
Would be something dope to see pulled off, man. And I think basketball could really be and plus basketball has already proven. College basketball has already proven.
Any team can make money.
Well, not just the team. You don't have to go to the high profile schools to make the big money in the NBA.
Right.
Right? You just don't have to do it. You can go to it. You can get to the NBA and make the big money after going to a small college or university.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to Duke in North Carolina to get to the league and make noise. You just don't have to. It's a lot of big names out in the NBA, a lot of big names making a big dollars that went to small school. Steph Curry.
Exactly. That's who I was just going to point out.
Right? Dame Lillard, C.J. McCollum, Kawhi Leonard. It's numerous. There's a gang of them. Look, LeBron didn't even go to college.
Neither did Kobe.
So there's a bunch of names out there. You would be surprised at who some of them are who went to small schools. Ja Morant.
Shit, KG didn't even go to college.
Oh.
No, he didn't. I'm not talking about people that didn't go to college. I'm talking about people that went to college and went to smaller schools. I don't want to keep naming. I just used LeBron as an example, and I'm sorry I did because I didn't mean to send you down that rabbit hole. I'm talking about going to smaller colleges and still making it. So you can go to an HBCU and still make it because you don't have to go to these major programs. Is my point.
Right.
So yeah, you got a lot of players that Ja Morant. He went to a small school. He went to Murray State, right? So you can go to these smaller schools and still make the big dollars. He went to Murray State and was second overall pick in the draft, right?
Shit, Dwayne Wade went to Marquette.
And Dwayne Wade went to Marquette. So you can go to these smaller schools and still make it, is my point.
Yeah.
Eventually we get there in football, too. It's harder in football than it is in basketball. Basketball just seems like the easier path. But the reason football is making the bigger strides is because Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
A high profile person, a black athlete went and took over an HBCU program and embraced with that meant to the entire HBCU platform. And no matter how much everybody keep throwing, he's going to get Florida State's got to be looking at him. I don't care. I don't think he wants Florida State.
Oh no, he wants to stay at Jackson.
And that's but they keep trying to throw it out there. They keep pushing it because that's what they want. They want him to give up on his HBCU vision and come play with the big boys. No, I want to make these boys big boys. Y'all ignoring how much talent is coming through these schools and through these HBCU programs, and I want y'all to stop ignoring them.
That's part of the reason why he took him out of the Southern Classic. Is because of all the pomp and circumstance surrounding the Southern Classic. He didn't want none of that. He wants everybody to focus on the team, and that's it.
Well, yeah, I think that's a cool thing, a cool and wonderful thing that he's doing, and I hope others follow suit. And I would love to see Herm Edwards take that same leap and say, okay, y'all want me out? Fuck y'all. As a matter of fact, I'm out completely of this program. I'm going to the HBCUs and start bringing in some major recruits and start changing the landscape, man. We gotta. It's time.
Yeah.
It's past due. It's overdue. It's overdue. Let's take a short break, man. We'll be right back. This is the What Up Though Show. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson with Big Ed Ways. Big Ed Ways.
Transmitting through the lyrical.
Woo! What Up Though Show. So there's the What Up Though, the What Up Though, the What Up Though Show. Now you know. Now you know. Recognize if you don't know. Yo. All right. Well, me and Waze are back. Big Ed,
he says it's time for a break. Big Ed breaks.
Big Ed breaks. Big Ed is the best breaker. He can break dance.
He ain't got no problem breaking the ice.
We're going to have a nervous breakdown.
I'm back.
Oh, there you go. He just broke through.
And these are the breaks. Break it up.
Sorry, I had to hit the head real quick. It's downstairs now.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Let's
just 15 steps away.
Breaking news. Anyway.
I got my beer up here.
All right, well, we'll pump the brakes.
Now you got to install a urinal.
Did you get that one, Wade? Did you catch that? Pump the brakes? Anyway. All right. All right. I did a shot.
I'll join you.
On behalf of one more time, big up to prayers going out to the Maloney family. Lee Maloney, we lost out of our fantasy football group, man. Our first major loss like that out of the fantasy football group, man, and that's so it's taken some of us a little harder than others because he's been an active member, an extremely active member from Jump Street, and man, tragic situation there. Alicia Keys.
Ooh, hey.
Turned down $9 million for a 9-minute interview. to spend quality time with her husband. Swiss Beats.
And this is the kind of woman all men need.
Not me.
Uh,
Bitch, go get the 9 million. I can deal with you for 9 minutes. I will give up the 9 minutes. Go get the 9 million. I see you. I'm good. We can spend some QT in 10. In 10 minutes from now, we can spend some quality time. But for these next 9 minutes, pick up that 9 million.
You better answer their goddamn questions.
Yeah. What you got to do.
They both
Anime?
make it bank. That's
Anime.
chump change to
You better
both of
answer
them.
them damn questions, Anime.
That's chump change for the both of them.
Yeah. I'll take that chump change. You know what? I tell you what. I don't think $9 million is chump change to anybody. Nah, but can she stand it? Yes. Put it this way: $900. I won't say it's chump change, but it's probably the equivalent of what $9 million is to her. Baby, if you can make 900 in 9 minutes, go make that 900, and I'll see you in 10.
Mm-hmm.
Lunch is on you. And lunch is on you, goddammit.
We going for seafood after.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck with that. I don't care. Fuck what they're talking about. Lunch is on you in 10 minutes.
Goddamn, big Ed. He said, we going to seafood later. I'm cheap as shit. I'm sitting here like, hey, let's hit Subway so we can go get a little something good.
Hey, let's hit McDonald's.
Right. Let's spend as
that.
little
I'm going
per
somewhere.
eating and more
I'm going
on
somewhere. I'm
fun.
getting me a boil.
Hell no, I want more fun than I want food.
No, I like ambiance. I like nice restaurants. I want to sit down, and I like the ambiance. Sit down and do something chill and cool. Some cool pimp OG shit.
Right?
You got 900. We can stand up. You can stand the bill if the bill is about $80. You got it.
Yeah.
You just made that in 9 minutes.
Shit, fuck that. I'm going to the jazz club.
We'll do that after dinner.
Oh shit! Here, jazz club and dinner at the same place.
No, you can do that too, but I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat at the jazz club. I want to listen. I want to drink at the jazz club. I'm about to eat first, and then I like doubling up locations.
Okay.
That's what I like to do. I like to say, okay, we eat here, and then let's go do something else.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
let's do, because it gives me a change of scenery, and it feels like I went on 2 dates in one.
Right.
If you ever go out on your first date and you do that, you can hit it on the first night and say, this is actually our second date. Dinner was our first date. The jazz club was the second date. So see, I'm just giving y'all a game, man. Giving y'all a game. The game is meant to be told, not sold, right?
Yep.
So anyway. So yeah, I like doubling up activities, man. That makes things more exciting and more fun. And I also like damn, I'm giving up too much. Something else I like to do. I like to make the second half of my dates a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what we're doing. Let's go out to dinner. Boom. And we go out to dinner. And after dinner, how are you feeling? You want to go home? Because I know something else going on. Let's just go to the other spot. Damn, this is live. I ain't even noticed about. I'm surprised too. But
See that don't work with my wife because you ask her, you ready to go home? Yeah.
then in that case, you don't ask. It's easier to get forgiveness than permission. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, if you believe there's a chance that she's just gonna say, yeah, let's go home, then you don't ask. You just start going the wrong direction. And then where are we going? So I got someplace I gotta stop real quick before we go. And then boom, guess where we stopped at? The jazz club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 100% success rate on let's go for a walk after.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that. The walk is great because you walk off the food a little bit. I like to, but see what I can, and I know I'm in a different area. So for instance, last weekend, me and my friend, we went out. We had a great time, and it was cool.
Mhm.
And I said, and when we left, I said, "Hey, you trust me?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, let's go somewhere with me." And she's like, "Where we going?" I said, "I'm driving. Do you trust me?" Then just say it's cool and we roll. She's like, "Okay." But see, when we went downtown, we went down to Eastern Market, but she didn't know that it was something going down in Eastern Market.
Mhm.
Right? And we get down there and it's jumping. And guess what? Eastern Market is all outdoors. You just walk around. And so we're getting our walk on. Like Wade said, it's always good to walk after dinner because you let your food settle, and then you get it to moving around, and you can walk some of it off and get it working through your system. Well,
Right.
we did more than that because we get down there, it's DJs and live bands and shit, and we dancing and we partying like a motherfucker for the whole night. Oh man, we had a blast.
See, that's
Yeah.
not my type of scene. I prefer to bring that walk out onto the lakefront.
Yeah. That's cool too. You got to mix it up though, man.
Oh yeah.
You got to mix it up. You know, I've always been. It was always a strength of mine when I was in the entertainment business. I am the master of the element of surprise,
Mhm.
and I value the element of surprise. And I learned how to really use the element. The element of surprise is awesome. So when that normal walk that you normally go down the water turns into we're gonna walk. I found a different beach we can walk down because on this beach, there's a bonfire and a party. That's
Right.
what you just changed the game on them.
Right.
And they go, "Oh shit, this is more fun. Now we can drink and party." Oh my god, my panties are falling off. Oh, no, they're wrong. Where did this story start? How did we get down this rabbit hole? I have no idea how we got there. Anyway, the auto show is here in Detroit.
Mhm.
Yeah, the auto show is here in
Detroit.
So big up to Detroit. Um, they are displaying a hoverboard.
Ooh.
Like literally, a guy is standing on this thing and flying.
I'm sitting here like a hoverboard, or Back to the Future hoverboard.
A Back to the Future hoverboard.
More like it looks more like to me the one from Spider-Man that the
Yep.
Goblin was on.
Oh damn, he gonna kill somebody.
Well, actually, he was flying over the Detroit River and it flipped, and this motherfucker fell into the Detroit River.
That's because they can't go over water.
He flipped and fell over Detroit. Yeah, actually, it can. He was flying. He was gone,
Yeah.
and then he slipped. He flipped or whatever somehow, and that motherfucker went bloop and crashed into the river. They had to send boats out and all kind of shit and rescue this dude. It was
Oh wow.
kind of wild. But yeah, they've been doing some wild shit at the auto show this year. So I haven't been down there yet. I'm gonna make it down this weekend.
Ain't they got that electric Mustang out there this year?
They got the electric Mustang, but the electric Mustang been on the street though. I've seen that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's down there. They got a lot of electric cars. But they got a lot of flying shit. They got a flying car. They got They got the hoverboard. They got the guy with the that takes off in the
Yep.
sky.
Oh, jetpack.
The
Yeah, the
jetpack.
jetpack. They got all kind of crazy shit, and they got a giant duck. The biggest duck in the world is down there.
Like live duck.
No, it's a helium balloon. Not a helium because it don't fly, but it's a balloon. A big gigantic
Rubber duck.
3-story high duck. Yeah, a big rubber duck. Yeah. So everybody's been taking a picture by the big duck, and he dwarfs everybody.
Yeah.
He's gigantic.
I guess you could say they wanted the D.
He's big as a building, from what I understand. And people are telling me he's big as a building. He's gigantic. I can't wait to see the duck. So all this hoverboard shit is all good and dandy, but damn it, I want the duck.
See, everybody wants the D.
Everybody wants the D because we are in the D.
I was just gonna say they want the D
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
D.
And after the auto show, the duck is going to go into the water and Godzilla's going to bathe with it. Anyway.
He meant Yao Ming.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I got one more story. How much time we got? Yeah, this is good. Good timing. Good timing. One last story. And I feel like I told this story before, but if I did, I'm telling it again.
Okay.
In St. Louis, Missouri, Post Malone, rapper Post Malone, was doing a show, and he was walking around and high-fiving people in the crowd, and there's a section in his stage where instruments go up and down. Well, he turned around and stepped backwards and stepped right into that segment and busted his ass and took an extremely nasty fall. And they had to come out and he was laid out. It's not funny, big head. That is not funny, man. Stop laughing at that.
How are you a performer and don't have enough stage presence to know you finna fall if you take that step?
Here's the thing. I watched the video. He was literally standing on top of a small box. That's about the size of the stage.
And he forgot about that little hole in the stage because he fell hard as fuck and was knocked out, was laid out on the stage. They had to come get him and take him off the stage to stop the show. So he is doing better. He is well. And he apologized to St. Louis for them having to stop the show. But they said he later came back and did 2 songs before leaving. But he apologized for having to cut the show. And he promised to make that up to the city of St. Louis. And
I can see him doing that because he's one of the few newer stars that's actually a good dude. Because I've seen videos of him walking up to special needs kids, like in the mall and shit, on their birthday, and sitting there and kicking it with them.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he's one of the newer stars that's actually a good dude.
That's good, man.
Yeah, no. As much as that is true, he still look musty.
On that note, I want to thank y'all for joining us, man. I'm your boy, OG Tim Wilson. This is Big Ed Waves on behalf of the crew. Hey, I want to say thanks again for joining us on the What Up Though show. We are here each and every week, usually, unless shit comes up because stuff happens. Make sure you stay tuned and make sure you listen to watch all the shows on the What Up Though Show Network. Subscribe to the channel, like the show. But on the channel, we also got some other shows like the show that we're about to record next. And that's the Smoke Session 612. We also do the Showdown, which is a fantastic fantasy football show. And as aforementioned in tonight's episode, we have a new game show called The Unsung Zeros. And it is only going to be going on during the football season. And we'll get back to the Waveverse after that. But you can find episodes of the Waveverse on the channel as well. So in the meantime and in between time, you do your thing and I'll do mine. Because we out of here like last year. And peace out. Pressure crease out. Keep the police out while I bust his knees out. And we out. Peace.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
What up, though?
Just need to clear my mind.